Okay, so what if you could have a top-tier designer, like right there with you, 24/7? Sounds pretty amazing, right? Well, that's basically the promise of what might just be the biggest AI image tool of 2026. Today, we're going to dive into ChatGPT Images 2.0, and trust me, it's looking like it's going to completely change how we all get creative work done. I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You're just staring at that blank screen, that dreaded white canvas, trying to hunt down the perfect stock photo or fighting with some super complicated design software. You know the drill. It takes forever, you need to have the skills, and honestly, it can be just so frustrating. But what if that whole struggle could just disappear? So yeah, it is definitely time for a major upgrade to our workflow. And let's be clear, ChatGPT Images 2.0 isn't just, a small update. We're talking about a complete fundamental shift in how we make things. It's not just another tool in the toolbox. Nope. It's built from the ground up to actually be your creative partner. And this right here is the biggest difference. Think about the old AI tools. They were kind of like a pair of digital hands, right? You told them, draw this, and they did. That's it. But ChatGPT Images 2.0, it's designed to be a creative mind. It doesn't just do what you say, it gets what you're trying to do, your actual idea, and really truly thinks like a designer. Okay, but what does that actually mean for an AI to think like a designer? I mean, that sounds cool, but what's behind it? Well, this is the big idea, the core innovation that makes this thing so different. It's all about going way beyond just spitting out an image. We're talking about a much deeper kind of creative teamwork. So let's break that down. The key idea here is something called thinking ability. So what is it? It's basically the AI's power to see past the literal words you type in. It figures out what you're really trying to achieve, it gets the whole context, and then, and this is the amazing part, it actively helps you make your idea even better. It's not just an order taker, it's actually adding real value to your vision. So how does this work in real life? It's actually a pretty simple three-step process. Step 1, it figures out your goal. Step 2, it actually improves on your concept, maybe suggesting things you hadn't even thought of. And then step 3, it creates the final design, but based on that much deeper collaborative understanding.
Pretty cool, right?
And here's a fantastic example of just how powerful this is. For years, AI has been, well, pretty bad at complex text and design. Getting something like a traditional Chinese layout right, that's incredibly hard. It's not just about placing characters on a page. You need to understand calligraphy, balance, even cultural context. The fact that this tool can master that, it shows an absolutely incredible leap forward in AI's precision and, well, its awareness. Okay, so that's all the theory. But how does this actually affect you and me in our day-to-day work? Let's get into the real-world applications, because this is where the tech really starts to shine. It's all about unleashing creativity for absolutely everyone. So, whether you're trying to build a killer presentation for work, a cool graphic for your social media, or even materials for a class you're teaching, the goal here is exactly the same. It's to give you the power to create professional level stuff, like right now. It basically puts a high-end designer right at your fingertips for anything you need. And honestly, here's the best part, the most empowering thing about all this. You don't need to have a design background at all. This thing is built for teachers, for students, for marketers, for creators of any kind. It just completely removes that technical wall, you know? The only thing holding you back now is your own imagination. Now just look at this. 10 times. That's a huge number. And it's a figure that keeps popping up over and over when experts talk about the potential impact of a tool like this. So what's the big deal with 10 times? It means you could potentially boost your creative output by tenfold. Seriously. Think about it. Tasks that used to take you hours, they could now be done in minutes. This isn't just about making your life a little easier. This is about completely changing the game, changing the entire scale of what one person can create. When you put all this together, it really points to a whole new future for how we create things. We're moving past the idea of AI as just, a simple program we use. Instead, we're starting to embrace it as a real, genuine creative partner, one that helps all of us think bigger and ultimately create better stuff. There's this quote from the source material that just nails it perfectly. The whole point here isn't to replace us, to replace human creativity. It's to add to it. It's like having this super skilled, incredibly patient design partner on your team, ready to go whenever you are, 24/7. So let's just leave you with this one thought. If you had a creative partner that really got your vision, that could help you make your ideas even better, and could create something amazing in just seconds, what would you two create together? The possibilities are, well, they're pretty mind-blowing. Thanks for exploring all this with us today.